I've been thinking about this a lot. So I think I'll say a couple things before we get back on track with Art of War. If that's all right. But so with I just wanted to go three ways once, and now I'm lost. With the idea of men using aggression in a positive way, I was just listening to Jordan Peterson and what's his name, Jonathan Haidt, in their most recent podcast, and they talked about the fact, just a fact, anger is an approach emotion, meaning it gets you moving. It has some motivation power, and so in that sense, it has an aspect of positiveness. Like it has a negative affect. Like it doesn't feel great, but it does feel better than depression because it doesn't just shut you down. It gets you going. And this actually, I first learned this through a guy we've both listened to and talked about, David R. Hawkins. He talked about there's
Yes.
like depression, and then anger is one step above that because at least it gets you out of depression, right? And
Yeah.
there's also like that's also just useful to know because like there's a legitimate what spirit of the age or cultural moment, whatever it is, there's a common driving of depression. Like people are being depressed. And not everyone who gets depressed is just going to roll over and be and just like the natural course of action for some people is just a fire's going to light in them and they're going to be like, no, I mean, there's what's that poem? Do not go quietly into that good night. People are enthused by this, and they're like, anger is going to awake in people who are depressed. Not in all of them, but in some of them. And if that's not usable, if that's not directed, then they're just going to explode. Then they're, well, I guess, I mean, I'm angry, and people are telling me I shouldn't be angry, but everyone's just telling me I should be depressed. Screw them, I'm going to be angry. Right. So, I mean, that's just a whole thing. I'm going to go down a lot of trails with that. But anyhow, I think that's helpful to know is like this, it has this positive movement in it in the sense of it gets you going.
It really
Uh,
does. You know, you get
right,
into a state of of depression, right? Where it's like you feel intrinsically on like a soul level that you're not doing something you should be doing, right? Like
right, right.
that's why you're depressed. You're not following your dharma, you're not following your purpose, you're not in alignment, you're not pushing forward. And the way to get back from that is like, man, this really sucks. I'm tired of this.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, okay, like I guess, I'm tired of being depressed. Maybe I should go back the other way. No, it's always like, oh, I'm just like, what am I doing? Like
Yes.
we gotta get going. And so
Yeah.
in a sense, yes, that's exactly what it is. That level of of anger, of almost just like repulsion for the state that you're in is the catalyst to like you need grace, you need patience with yourself, you need self-love, but in that initial moment, that snap back into the other direction, it's always anger, right? It's always like, you know what, I'm done, I'm tired of this,
Right.
let's clean the slate here.